Welcome back, everybody. I am pumped up. We're gonna make the best steakhouse filet mignon with onions and mushrooms. Went to Costco today and picked up this giant 5-pound beef tenderloin. 5 pounds. If you go to Texas Roadhouse right now, it costs $30 for an 8-ounce filet mignon. 5 pounds. What? That's like 10 of those right here. So a killer deal if you want to do something special. But first things first, we need to turn the Blackstone pellet grill on. We want to get some smoke at first, but we don't want to wait around forever. I think we're going to start out at 230. Let's get into that tenderloin. It is a big one. You can get individually cut fillets at Sam's Club and at Costco, but you're always going to do better when you buy a whole tenderloin. It's going to be more fresh, and you can get a cut that is exactly the size that you want. That's probably at least 8 ounces right there, maybe 10 ounces. Let's get a few of these. We're going to do a big old family batch today, so I think I'm going to cut at least 6 of these. Look how beautiful those are, by the way. I'm going to use the High Plains steak today. Just going to season those up a little bit. At the end, we're gonna do a reverse sear, so we can always add more seasoning if we need to. Let's open it up into the pellet grill. Probe 2 of these today, maybe one big one right here in the middle, and then maybe one of these smaller ones in the back. Let's close it. Let's work on our onions and mushrooms. Found some Vidalias at Costco as well. Why not if they're in season? And then I'll just cut the circles in 2 like that. White mushrooms, also from Costco. I washed them and dried them off. Just gonna make nice slices. I'm a steakhouse mushroom and onion guy. I can remember growing up. Let me know in the comments down below, does anybody remember Ponderosa Steakhouse? By today's standards, it would be considered slumming it, but growing up in the 70s and the 80s, I always remember going to Ponderosa and getting the sirloin steak tips with onions, and of course, the people that liked mushrooms would get mushrooms. I didn't eat mushrooms as a kid. Garlic, oh, have to have that garlic. Garlic is messy. That's why we use the garlic paste when we're on the road. And I'm gonna chop that up into some rough pieces. Our internal temperature is currently showing about 102 and 89. Let's double check a few of these to see where we are at. I've got my probe. That says 116, 105. Let's fire up that Blackstone Griddle. There's not a concrete rule as to what the temperature should be, but I want the internal temperature of these steaks to come up somewhere above rare, somewhere rare to medium rare, at least maybe 125, 130 degrees. So I'm gonna go ahead and crank this up to 250 degrees, and we're gonna keep watching that temperature, get that up closer to 125, 130 degrees. See, we're getting up closer to that 130 mark. Avocado oil down on my blazing hot griddle. Down with my mushrooms and onions. A little more oil. Hit them up with a little more of that High Plains steak. Now we're talking. I absolutely love sautéed onions and mushrooms on the griddle. A little soy sauce. You could use Worcestershire sauce. We're gonna do soy today. Mix these up. I think we'll turn that burner off altogether, and we'll turn the other burners down to low for now. Still waiting for the internal temperature to come up on these steaks. Gonna go in and give them all a little flip. Oh man, the smoke smells really nice. Love that hickory smoke. I'm a big fan of hickory. Let me know down below what your favorite is. Steaks are looking really good, so we're gonna go back and crank these left 3 burners to high, get the griddle ready for a sear. I have 7 steaks, so we're gonna go down with a whole stick of butter. The garlic. The internal temperature of the steak is all around 130 degrees. And straight down in that beautiful garlic butter. Oh man, these are gonna be so nice. Smells outstanding. And do these a few minutes on each side. Let's check it out. Let's see what the bottom looks like. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, absolutely killer. Oh man, color is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's okay to turn them a few times if you need to when you're finishing them with that beautiful reverse sear. Look at that color. I mean, it is outstanding. This one here is a little smaller and maybe less desirable. I'm gonna sacrifice this and we're gonna go ahead and cut it in the middle. You wouldn't do that at a steakhouse, but I'm not at a steakhouse. Oh yeah, I think we're perfect. We're gonna pull the steaks. Grab that garlic butter at the end. Just pour that down on top. We have our little sacrificial sample pieces right here. Give those a try. Medium, that's my favorite way. This is probably like the 4th plate that I've transferred these to. Told you we are doing a steakhouse feast. You gotta get plenty of those onions and mushrooms on there. The sun is dropping on us quickly. Hopefully you can see how delicious these things look. Of course, the onions and mushrooms look killer as well. Take a look at that. The sun is disappearing in a heartbeat, so hopefully you can see these. Oh yeah, look at that. Medium, just the way I like them. A little bit of pink. If you want a medium rare, just go 5 to 10 degrees cooler than that. Let's give it another try. Ooh-wee, and we know we have to get in there for some mushrooms and onions. The filet is amazing. The steak is just killer. It's medium, the way I like it. Onions and mushrooms, wow, so good. I think that soy sauce at the end, I've never done that before. Soy sauce at the end, I did it on a whim. Woohoo, next level. Thanks for sticking with us. I wish you guys were here to help me with the lighting. Hey, make sure you're watching all the shows on the Blackstone Network because we have a lot of them. Let me know down below if you like Steakhouse Filet Mignon. Until next time, this is Todd and my son Levi. We're saying praise the Lord and pass the steaks.